What's going on, my dudes? Welcome to the channel. I'm Quiddy Bags, and welcome to the 20W48A snapshot. So today, my dudes, we are going to be going over these new features that were just released on Wednesday. Now, I'm super excited to show you them, but before we get started, let's see if we can smash a 100 like goal on this video. Also, if you are new to the channel and you want to become one of the dudes, smash that sub button right away, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell so you don't miss anything Minecraft related on this channel. Alright, so we started doing snapshot reviews on this channel. If you guys haven't seen the previous one, I actually went over 2 previous snapshots. Make sure to go check those out. I will drop a link in the description before starting this video. That way you're caught up and you understand everything going on. Now today we have a ton of new different things. We have new bundle features. We have a couple 2 different items that were just added. We have some retexturing, and we have some new freezing features. So let's start it off with bundles. Alright, so bundles got a bit of an update here. Nothing crazy, but just a bit of an update. So when you're actually in the inventory now and you have a bundle in your inventory full of something, you can now right click to remove the item from the bundle. Very cool, very simple, and then obviously right click to add it in. Now the other second thing they added to bundles is now when it's in your hand, you can actually right click it and you can throw the item out of the bundle. Very, very cool, very handy, and pretty useful, honestly. And then you right click to throw it back in. Nothing crazy, but definitely a much needed feature. Alright, moving into the next thing, we're going to keep these 2 blocks for later. You guys are going to see something really cool soon, so just wait. Now, moving into another new thing, we have retexture. So here we have amethyst blocks. So there's 2 different amethyst blocks, and they actually have been retextured. If you guys don't remember, this was kind of like a circle with a cross shape before for the budding block. This is the block that actually grows the amethyst crystals on top of it. Now, they've changed it to like an X shape here, which is very cool. I like it. And this block has changed a little bit more with some crystally look. If you guys haven't seen what these looked like originally, if you check out my last snapshot video, you will see there is a bit of a difference here. Now, they added something very cool, which is a retextured clock. The clock has been officially retextured. I think they did a good job, honestly. If you see the hand and everything there, it's kind of the same, but just a little bit different. Like, it still functions and everything, but it's just a little bit different, and I think they did a good job. We also have the compass. As you guys can see, they have a big silver border around the bottom here. Before, it kind of was a little bit thinner, so nothing crazy, but obviously changed. And we have candles. Candles changed a little bit, and when you used to throw them in an item frame, they would be all grouped together like a 4 set, but now they are actually by themselves. Now, candles also got another update here, which if before apparently you could put candles floating, which I never tried it, but they still haven't fixed this issue, which candles can still float after being placed on a block. So apparently before, I'm guessing you could actually place them floating. Now you cannot, but they still float when you break a block underneath them, which I hope they fix because I think that's kind of weird, but we will see, I guess. So that is it for the retexturing part. There is also something very, very cool added here, and we have something to do with the freezing effect. Now, the freezing effect is very, very, very cool, and I love this. So if you don't know about the last snapshot, there's actually called powdered snow. And as you guys can see, I have a bucket with powdered snow in it. And when you walk into this powdered snow, just give it a few seconds here. As you guys can see, the corners of the screen are starting to get frozen, which is very, very, very cool. And in just a few seconds, you will see my hearts will change color and will start collecting freezing damage. As you can see here, we are starting to collect freezing damage, but I am on peaceful mode, so we're not going to die. Now, this is really cool. This is cool. Okay, so we have a full leather suit of armor we just put on, right? So now we're gonna walk into the snow block. As you guys can see, we can jump on it because of the leather boots. But now, when you walk in here, you will not get, I built this little igloo for an example. you will not get any freezing effect. Before, when you had full leather armor on, all it would do is change the duration. So basically, it would take longer for the freezing effect to be applied. But now it's official. The leather armor can now be used as a snowsuit, which is very cool. And I'm glad they changed this because I thought it was a little silly before that you'd still get a freezing effect with the leather on, but it was just a longer duration. So, not bad. I think that's pretty cool and very epic, honestly. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section. Do you guys think that's a good add-on? Because I sure do. Because now we actually have a purpose for leather armor. Because honestly, I never made leather armor. I just never did it. It's just something you just go straight to iron armor. All right, so the next thing on the list, here we go. We have 2 new items. We have pointed dripstone and we have the dripstone block. These are very, very cool, and I do have a little diagram set up to show you guys a little example, which I'm gonna turn around and show it to you guys. Wow, check that out, my dudes. Look how cool that looks. So this is actually the dripstone block placed all around, and then as you guys can see, these points are actually pointed dripstone. So we're gonna go into those right now and teach you all about them. So the technical term for these dripstone points are actually called stalactite. So this is stalactite and this is stalagmite. So basically that's kind of the difference. Stalactite grows on the roof, stalagmite grows on the floor. That's the technical term, but in Minecraft they're actually just called, of course, the pointed dripstone, just to keep it simple, right? So these are very, very cool blocks. So as you guys can see, the dripstone block actually grows stalactite from the roof and down, and they can actually drip water and lava sources into cauldrons. Check that out. How cool is that? So I'm gonna go into creative here for a second and show you guys. So if we go up here, I actually placed a lava bucket down, a lava source block down here, and underneath is just one piece of dripstone block, which leads to one piece of pointed dripstone, and the dripstone actually drips down slowly into a cauldron, and it will fill it over time, which means we will be getting infinite lava supplies. If you guys get what I mean, that'd be very, very epic, because if you had one of these around your house, you wouldn't have to go to the nether to smelt down a large quantity of items all the time. I use lava a lot to smelt down like large quantities of cobblestone and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys do too, but it's very handy instead of using coal all the time. And it also works the same with water over here. As you guys can see, we have a dripstone point right here, a pointed dripstone, and it drops down with water into the cauldron and it fills up. Now it takes a little bit of time to fill up, but nothing like crazy. I think it's about 20 minutes or so. I'm not 100% on the times. Now, the stalactite and the stalagmite actually can conjoin into each other like this. Pretty cool, right? So they actually grow into each other if one's below and one's above. So that is very neat, and I love that feature, and it looks really, really, really good. Now, a couple different features with this stalagmite, or stalactite, I should say, is if you break the block above it that it's holding onto, it actually falls. So it's a very dangerous block if you're around it, and it will cause damage. So let's test out the damage here. Let's see how much damage we can get done here. So let's put one above us. And let's break the block up here. Just give it a minute. We're on survival with no pickaxe. And oof, 2 hearts for a double one. And I think I tested it earlier for one single one. It was 1 heart. So maybe as they grow, they increase the heart damage because of the weight of them behind them, which is very, very dangerous. So we have to be very careful when exploring these caves. Now, over here, we have a trident. Tridents can actually break these things, which is very cool. So as you can see, boom. So if you're traveling through a cave, you got loyalty on with your trident, you can just mop out these things like nothing. And I think that's a very, very cool feature they added. Now, another thing is, of course, if you fall on top of these, they will hurt you. But some reason when we step on them, they don't. But if you're actually on the block here, they hurt you. And now I'm not sure if they're gonna fix this in the future, but as you guys can see, when we do our first initial step, they don't hurt. So you could technically climb up these, and it looks kind of funny, actually. Looks kind of cool. But yeah, they don't hurt you on the first step. But I have a little test here, and we're gonna be falling from a very high block here. So watch your step, okay? Oh God. And okay, so as you guys can see, we definitely died, and that's self-explanatory. But I put a bunch of those spikes at the bottom, the dripstone spikes at the bottom, and yeah, you guys seen what just happened there. So that is basically it for this snapshot. We went over bundles, we went over 2 new blocks they added, we went over retexturing with the amethyst. Oh, look at that, it's starting to create a crystal. I love the budding amethyst, it looks so good. We got retextures for candles, retextures for the compass, retextures for the actual clock, and we have the new leather snowsuits that cause no freezing effect when walking into powdered snow. So this snapshot added an absolute ton. I'm super excited as these snapshots release. It kind of seems like they're releasing them every 2 weeks, every 1 week-ish. So I'm excited, and I will try to keep you guys as update as possible. So thank you so much for watching, my dudes. Next time, I'll try to get this video out right as the snapshot comes out, because it is Friday and we are 2 days late, but that is okay because it is fresh news, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I am absolutely pumped for the Caves and Cliffs update, and I hope you guys are too. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Let's try to get that 100 like goal, and also if you are new to the channel and you want to become one of the dudes, smash that sub button. Don't forget, hit that little notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, my dudes.